Okay, today is March the 4th, 2017, and right now at 8:20 p.m. we have a temperature of 52 degrees in the foothills of Los Angeles. The relative humidity is 73%. That's way up from yesterday. We had about 25% last night at this time, and that's because of all the heavy chemtrail spraying, but we've got a huge moisture field moving in, and we have rain scheduled still for tomorrow. That's been on the weather reports for the last 5 days. Sunday we're supposed to have rain, but we should have had rain all day because of this moisture field moving in. The reason we did not is because of all the chemtrail spraying. Right here we see this in the MODIS Today map, MODIS USA 5 map, and we can see the gray haze all through the Southern California area. This is blanketing the natural brilliant white moisture field moving in right here, and so we should have had rain all day long. That didn't happen. So the reason for that is, of course, these chemtrails, they cap the atmosphere, they prevent the lift in the atmosphere, and of course when we have no lift, we do not have precipitation. We've got the moisture but no lift. All right, let's look at the IntelliCast map now. We see that Northern California is getting a lot of rain, including Oroville. Southern California is not getting much of anything. This rain here has shown up in the last few hours as this moisture field continues to move in. We should be getting rain, as I mentioned, tomorrow. I would expect to see rain from this tropical flow. We do have a system moving in from the Northern California area right now. Let's take a look at that. Actually, from Washington and Oregon, we see that system right there moving down south. And we have a transmitter right here blockading all of this moisture here from getting wrapped into the center of that, and also blocking this storm system right here, which is just north of the Hawaiian Islands. This is probably a gale right now. I haven't looked at the surface analysis map. We actually have something here that was spinning. This has all been neutralized. We can see the outline of that transmitter right there. That has wiped this thing out. This here is the next storm they're looking at. Break that down. This is the jet stream flow up here, making a hook and back down into this low pressure system right here, which is moving south. So it's anybody's guess. We should be getting rain from this flow right here. This is a tropical flow coming out of the tropics. This is the 20-degree north latitude right here, right along the Hawaiian Island area right there. And so we should have had rain all day, as I mentioned, and that did not happen. All right, so tomorrow, if we get rain, it will probably be from this moisture field right here. We'll have to see what they do. And here's the western U.S. water vapor map. We can see this system moving south. And we can see the transmitter right here separating this system from this tropical, much warmer moisture field moving in. Here's the IR map. You see all that moving in. And here's a close-up. We've got the southwest. This is all California right here. Arizona. So there's a lot of moisture and a lot of chemtrails. The chemtrails won out. They stopped the rain all day. However, the relative humidity has jumped up to 73%, as I mentioned. So it looks like they've changed the plan. They may allow rain from this flow right here. We'll have to see what they give us. Here's the pressure maps. We have the sea level pressure map. That's a surface low moving down. We've got the actually two lows. There's one out here. This is some high pressure separating these. Here's the 500 millibar map. We have that low right here with a lot of squiggly lines. That indicates varying degrees of high and low pressure from these transmitters. That's turbulence showing up on the charts. By the way, this kind of activity, when they use their transmitters over airports during landings, wind shear, that will cause a plane to fall out of the sky. When you have descending air on a heavy, 150-ton aircraft loaded up, moving into land at a slow speed. That's why these transmitter operators have to be very, very careful about where they use these transmitters and how they use them and how much power they use, because A lot of the wind shear accidents that we've heard about on the news actually probably most likely were caused by this sort of activity here. And they beam these microwaves down and they get a little too close to an approach, a landing approach at an airport. Here's the 500 millibar. You can see that trough of low pressure moving in. Actually, it's moving south. We'll have to see what they do. Got an area of high pressure right here following this thing along. Okay, so it's anybody's guess what's actually going to happen. Just leave it right here, and we'll do an update tomorrow. That's it.